Good morning, good noon, and a tempestuous evening to all the beautiful and pious souls who are watching us live on Global Power Academy by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And this is the greatest global talk show once again. And today we have an amazing guest from India, Dr. Abhisek Srivastava. Welcome, Dr. Abhisek, to our show.
From Indian culture, I would like to say something to each and every member of this Zoom program. Namaste from India.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abhisek. Well, Dr. Abhisek is a renowned personality from India. He is a motivational speaker, student coach, and a great author. And I am so super excited to take this journey on. So let's start it now. Well, Dr. Abhisek, we know you from social media. Whenever I open Facebook or LinkedIn, I will get you. That's it. So tell me something about your incredible journey, how it is, how you got it, and let's take a deep dive in it.
Dear Supriya, I would like to bring it to everybody's notice that if a man decides to become a motivational speaker, or if a man decides to become an author, in my opinion, it's only because of two reasons. Number one, if you have become successful at an early stage of your life. And number two, if you have faced a lot of problems, sufferings, and you have become a victim of society. My case is number two. There was a time in my life when I was trying to commit suicide for more than 20-25 times. I was on the thorns of dilemma. I was, suffering from severe depression and chronic stress. I managed to take myself out from that difficult situation, from that dark situation. And that is what I am doing right now. I'm inspiring people, I'm helping people so that they can rise from strength to strength, so that they can achieve greatest ends of human life. This is what I am doing.
This is really great, Dr. Abhisek. And I was so surprised to know that when you said about the word depression, and it's like a motivational speaker in history says this. And when this is the starting, I'm sure more motivating things, more inspiring things are going to add up in this journey. So that's an awesome start. That's really great, Dr. Abhisek. You came out from those depressions, and now we see you an inspiring motivational speaker. That's really great to know this. Well, moving to this lovely journey, Dr. Abhisek, in life, whether it's you, me, or any third person, we all have faced some adversities, some challenges that had either, make a person or break a person. So I would love to know what type of challenges you faced in your life, and those challenges really broke you or, made you something like that. Yeah.
The first challenge I had to face was the destructive criticism of my family, okay, of my father, of my elder sister, and up to some extent of my mother. Supriya, you'll find it hard to believe. Generally, I speak, okay, from books, from content, from my personal videos, but today I am speaking my heart out. So whatever I am going to say to each and everyone, it will definitely leave an indelible mark on people's heart. So let me carry forward my statement. I was the most neglected, badly abused child of my own family. Hello, I am not blaming my parents for their point of view, but my parents failed to understand that if I have three siblings. I have one elder sister and one younger sister. So parents fail to understand that if they have three children, then all the three children cannot be treated by single blanket method. My elder sister is banker. My father was a banker. My younger sister is a banker. In my family, the scope of government services, there was much emphasis to take a job to do service in government sector. I was totally different. I had my own plan. I had my own vision, and I actually challenged the obsolete, outdated principles. In fact, they're not principles, they are just orthodox mindset of my father, which I suppose hurt my father's ego. Because today my father is no more. Okay, some 2 years ago, uh, he met with an accident, and I don't want to recall that. But I was totally at a loss when my father, you can say, overpowered me, and my father deliberately, intentionally imposed his beliefs and opinions on me. So, Priya, you will find it hard that is an age where you must be treated like a bird. If you catch a bird, okay, in a tight manner, the bird will feel insecure. At the same time, if you touch the bird, if you hold the bird, okay, you can say quite easily, without having a single point of grip on it, the bird will fly. But if you hold the bird, okay, gently, softly, the bird will stay in your hands. So one more time, I must say that I don't blame my parents for their point of views. It was totally unintentional. It was totally unintentional. But my neck was hacked. It was unintentional, but my life was totally killed out. I mean, my emotions, my aspirations, my dreams, my ambition, you can say the most important thing that I lost was my self confidence. Okay. Over the last, you can say, there was also one incident I would like to punch it over here. Uh, I had a girlfriend when I was in class 11, and I had a severe breakup. Class 11th, you can understand, it was teenage, but it was so humiliating. It was so painful. It was a disaster for me. Okay, you can say, I just sliced my hands into pieces. I just used blades and all that. You can just, I just made a lot of cut marks on my hands. I became a psychopath. Okay, and at the same time, I didn't get any support from my parents. I was totally thrown into the thorns of dilemma. I i was at a loss. I didn't know what to do at that point of time. But something which which pushes you from inside, something which ignites your passion, which fuels your emotion, which says to you, Abhishek, come on, get up and move on. Okay, this is the time, this is the point from where a lot of people have grown up. In my book, I have written about Oprah Winfrey, who had been raped multiple times. We all know. In my book, I have written about Sudha Chandran, who had been a classical dancer. In my book, I have written about Arunima Sinha. So there are a lot of people, who have turned upside down, who have created history. So if they can do, I can also do. And you can also do. And everyone who is listening to me, he or she can also do.
This is really mind-blowing, Dr. Abhishek. When you told me something, not challenges, I will say a bunch of challenges you have told me when I'll see your history, your life history. And I don't have words to say anything else when you told me your emotional. Sometimes harassment is not only on physical or being, it's emotional harassment is much more painful. And that too, when you will be bearing at this such an early age, it really means a lot. And when you said about so many problems, so many challenges, and when I heard you, it is more of your emotional gaps, emotional detachments which you were feeling, emotional pains. And it's not at all possible, Dr. Abhishek, to come out from those emotional traumas with your willpower, with your dedication. And it's really, I really hats off to you. I really give a lot of clappings, applauses to your great perseverance and determination that has pulled you out from those traumas, because it's not an easy job for anyone, not for a human being, because we all are emotional people,
Today,
all have social foundations too. Yes, Dr. Abhishek.
today it is easy for me to talk about all those things that have hurt me badly in the past. But at that point of time, it was never easy. It was never easy. And you know something, uh, when the biggest disease of today, mark my words, the biggest disease of today is not leprosy, cancer, or tuberculosis, but rather the feeling of being unwanted. When you are convinced, when Supriya is convinced that Supriya is not wanted to this world, okay, it's like it's totally inexplicable. We cannot put it into words. It's height
Exactly.
of depression. So I have personally experienced that. So that is the reason why. Supriya, can you guess my qualification? I mean, uh, what would be my qualification? Can you please, if can
I,
you make any guess?
I don't have any words to explain those things, because I can say only one thing: heart wounded totally, totally a wounded heart. You must be feeling that, or more than that, because when I can imagine what would be your situation.
That's the reason why in my second book I have just written the first line about my breakup. This is what I have written about my breakup on page number 5. That I was heartbroken when she said, "I am breaking up. It's all over. Now you stand nowhere on my list. Just get lost." My dream girl gave me a jolt, which was beyond my wildest dream. I was terribly devastated by this unimaginable element of shock. I burst into a volley of howls, crying, "Jan, don't leave me. 100 hearts would be too few to carry my love for you. The world wants all the happiness, and I just want you. I'll die without you." So these were the departing words, and I have just elaborated in my own way. So this is how thing goes. But I keep sharing with the world. I keep sharing with people that no matter what happens to your life, you have that power, that potential. You have that, you can say, perseverance to turn an adversity into an advantage, a stumbling block into a stepping stone. You can say a negativity into a positivity. You have that potential inside yourself. All you need to do is you have to believe in yourself. Many times, it may happen that nobody, no one in this whole world will believe in you. At that point of time, you have to believe in yourself. Uh, I have a question for you, Supriya. Can you guess my qualification? Matriculation, intermediate, graduation, post graduation, uh, PhD. What would be my qualification as per you?
Well, you're a doctor, so definitely PhD.
Let me make some things clear to you.
All right.
Actually, I am only matriculation. I have done only matriculation. Okay, in the year 2005, and I am a college dropout. In the year 2007, I failed terribly in my intermediate exam in chemistry. I failed, and from that day on till today, I am still an undergraduate, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of it. You will see that on this shelf, I have got more than 500 books, and over if I just rotate my camera in some other direction, I am just occupied by a lot of books on my study field. So this is what I do. I just keep, wait for a second. Yes. I just keep learning. I just keep reading. And so far I have interviewed more than 300 people,
Super.
including offline and online.
Super.
In Bihar, I belong to Bihar. That's why I just talk of Bihar. In Bihar, you name an educator, and he is my good friend. Within seconds, you name a leading educator from Bihar, whether it's Khan sir, Anand sir, Super 30, Vikas Vehava, IPS, then DGP Abhyanand, DG Alok Raj, IS Ranjit Kumar Singh, all of them are my good friends. They are just one call away from me. They appreciate me, they encourage me. And you know something? When I deliver speeches, they listen to me. And there is an officer by the name of Vikas Vehava, who was an IITian. Later on, he cracked UPSC. He said to me, Abhishek, I have not seen a speaker like you in my whole lifetime. He has also given his forward in my book. So that's how it works, you know. So I just want to teach people. I cannot teach actually anything. I just want people to rediscover themselves, to redefine themselves, to to reinvent themselves. That is what I can do.
And Dr. Abhishek, this is really a great, explored, you can say, a great, amazing thing which you have told to the world. And I will say only one thing: listening to your incredible journey has only ignited people, inspired people, and of course, transformed millions today. Because learning is a continuous journey that you have to update yourselves by knowledge, endless knowledge, like an ocean. And that's what you have proved by your hardships. The difficult times had made you, Dr. Abhishek, not break you. So I will say only one thing I would love to add up over here. People will shake you, rate you, hate you, and break you. But it's you who will make you. So definitely you had made yourself, and I'm so, so proud of you that what kind of a past you just recovered from those traumas, mental harassments, emotional breakups. So that really made you the best today. And I wish you all the best in your journey. May God bless you with a lot of laurels and success, which you're already getting, but get more. Thank you so much for this lovely answer. Great one. Well, we see you, Dr. Abhishek, as an author, and you mentioned about your 2 books. Now, I would love to know about your 2 books, what it is all about, and what has inspired you actually to write these 2 books.
Look, dear Supriya, actually, I have a deep craving and I have a profound hunger for writing. I keep writing. I write on a daily basis. Every day I write 10 pages, 15 pages. I compose a lot of poems in English, sometimes in Hindi also, but English is spontaneous to me. And I I just allow myself to dive deeper on the subject of motivation and on the subject of education. Basically, these 2 are my core topics: education and motivation. So currently I am working on 2 more books, okay, which will soon hit market. And your question is, what inspires me to write this book? Look, when you have got a story to share, when you have a difficult past, you realize that you can, if you start writing, you can transform people's life. If you start writing, you can help a lot of people. If I am not wrong, 43% of Indians are suffering from stress and severe depression. And in India, on an average, every day, one student, not every day, every day, yes, 20 to 30 suicides, okay, every day in India, only by a student. Who will take the responsibility? Of course, I will take the responsibility. People like Supriya will take the responsibility. I have mentioned in my book, and my current read is My Experiments with Truth of by Mahatma Gandhi. I am reading that book. So Mahatma Gandhi was once said by his Mataji. She said, "Beta Gandhi, in your entire life, if you get a chance to touch people's life, to transform anybody's life, and if you do that, your birth as a human being is successful." This is what Mahatma Gandhi was said by his mother. So this is what I have been doing. So my books are thought provoking. I have included a lot of case studies. I have included a lot of stories, real stories. In fact, my book is very practical. People can understand, relate, and implement within seconds. For example, I have in my book, I have mentioned many times people come to me and they say, "Sir, my motivation dies away for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, for a week. My motivation is there with me, but after a few days, after a few hours, after a few weeks, after a few months, my motivation dies away." To them, my answer is, motivation is like taking a bath, Supriya. Motivation is like taking a bath on a regular basis. If you stop doing it, you begin to stink. The same thing applies to our personal life. It is some kind of injection which we have to take on a daily basis. But before that, identify your motivational elements and motivational punches. For example, things which motivate me, it's not sure that those things will also motivate me. I read a lot of books. I interview a lot of good people, positive people, successful people. I write on a daily basis. Okay. I I am a good singer. Sometimes I sometimes I sing some songs. So these are the things which motivate me. I am a content creator. I create content for people. So these things motivate me. For you, you have to find out. So in my book, actually, it is some kind of recipe. It is some kind. If I am not wrong, I think it is the culmination of it is the accumulation of principles, and those principles are tried and tested, which will help each and every individual, okay, to break the shackle, create miracle, and be unstoppable.
This is really great, Dr. Abhishek. You have really, made everybody the unstoppable. Not everybody is in the mode of unstoppable, and they are keep flowing, glowing, and they are a lot of having burning desire. You said it rightly. The motivation, we have to motivate ourselves because there is
Yes,
no one who will motivate us. So we have to be our motivator. We have to keep
exactly,
constantly pushing us. And if we are expecting the same thing from the world, then we are the biggest fools. So I totally agree
absolutely.
with you, Dr. Abhishek. And this is really a great time to be with you, to listen to you, and to get a lot of inspiring, inspiration that has been brimming with this global talk show. Thank you so much for this lovely answer, inspiring answer to me. Well, moving to this lovely journey ahead of global talk show, I would love to know what is Dr. Abhishek's mission, what he has planned for next 5 years.
For the next 5 years, every year I have to launch my new book. So for the next 5 years, I will be called author of 7 books. Number one. Number two, for the next 5 years, I will continue to do a lot of physical events, a lot of digital events in accordance with the audience, the consumers' requirements and needs and aspirations. After that, I am just trying to accumulate, trying to compile a lot of educational data, statistics, and my references, contexts. You can say some uh, interviews, and I shall make a file of it, and I shall just give this file to the Education Minister of India. I just want a lot of changes in the education system of India. This is what I want, because uh, sorry to say, but our education system has pretty much globally failed. Okay, we are not producing creative artists uh, in India. Sorry to say, but that's the painful truth. So this is what I have been planning for, and I am planning for, and I will definitely look forward to it. And a lot of plans are there. I just want to be the winner of Super Speaker Season 3 of Success Gyan. I want to be a TEDx speaker, which is in the pipeline. I want to be a Joe Stock speaker. So a lot of things I have to do, and I'm just on the way.
This is really great, Dr. Abhishek, when you are telling me about your mission. And do remember, these missions are really a motivating goals, which will always inspire you to move forward, no matter what happens, no matter how many problems you are surrounded, just like black clouds. But you will keep on moving, and that's what you are, a source of inspiration to thousands of people, millions of people who are watching us live now. This is really great, Dr. Abhishek. And I wish you all the best for your more laurels to come and for your more happiness to come in your life in the form of success. Great one. Well, before I will move to my last but not the least question, Dr. Abhishek, you are a great singer. That's what you have said in your previous answer. And now it's, since this is a platform, we promote people, their caliber, their talents, and of course, what is their potentiality. And that should be come in front of the world. And now it's time to see a singer now. If you don't mind, your song is waiting for Global Talk Show Academy by Netherlands. And people are dying to listen to you.
But I sing Hindi cinema Bollywood
Yes,
songs.
yes, of course. Why not?
Uh, if I had known it earlier, I would not have revealed this part of mine. Okay.
And you cannot, because we promote all the talented people of the world. So you have to be. Yes.
So new song or old song, I will have to decide, because which kind of song do you want to listen? I mean,
Anything
new
which
or old?
comes in your mind, anything which you would like to showcase. That's it.
Okay, then new song. I'm just missing it out. Let me recall. Actually, I'm not getting in touch with the current songs. I'm not getting any clue. I'm just clueless, because those songs, I'm not sure whether you have heard them, or
No, not at all.
whether
Anything which comes in your mind
whether you.
that inspires you and which you want others to listen to.
It's an old song of Kishore Kumar. Okay. Mm, and this song is very close to my heart. सूरज देख रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है, जब कभी ऐसे कोई मस्ताना निकले है अपनी धुन में दीवाना, शाम सुहानी बन जाती है दिन इंतजार के, ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही, रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के, ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही. That's all.
Fantastic. A great motivational voice, I cannot say, but a great singer voice, I can say. So this is really beautiful, very melodious, and very inspiring song. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for sharing with us, for accepting my request. This is really great. Keep it up. Keep it on. That's it. Great one.
All the pleasure is mine. My greatest pleasure to stay in touch with such a learned lady, because whenever I see, I must mention one thing before we depart.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a lady from India who is doing exceedingly well, it really gives me a lot of happiness.
Thank you so
I
much.
because uh, world I'm not getting the exact. Yes, the World Bank says that women workforce ranking of from India's ranking in women workforce 121 out of 130 countries.
Oh, great.
We stand 121. It's so sad. It's shocking, horrible, and pathetic. So whenever I see a lady from any corner of India who does so well, you know, I feel very proud. I, I don't have words to pin down, but I think this is our country where a woman is not simply a woman, a girl is not simply a girl. In fact, she is a dame of dogged determination. And I was going through your profile, and I saw your photo with your mummy, your Mataji, and your mother, Mahashivratri festival. Earlier I thought that you belong to some other country. But the moment I saw your photograph with your Mataji, with your mother, I was convinced that you belong to India. And that's the reason why, I said a yes to join your
Thank you so
program,
much.
because I have got uh, 10 people in my team, 10 employees I have, and I don't personally entertain any calls. Okay, I just forward it to my team, and our policy is I never conduct any program in which I don't look any value for me or any value for audience. This is my second online program. Okay. First, I did a webinar on sales for Bangladesh, where I was heard by over 2,000 people from Philippines, Egypt, Pakistan, China. Okay. And this is my second online event in which I have definitely learned a lot from you. And it was really a great feeling to interact with you.
Thank you, Abhishek.
And
Thank you
of
so much.
course,
Yeah.
one more thing I must add: keep smiling, because you have got a killing smile. It is much more. It's much more dangerous than a dagger. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, Dr. Abhishek, it was really lovely to have you today and to listen your inspiring and incredible story, which is really have motivated thousands, millions, and zillions. I must use this word. And before I say goodbye, I would love to ask you your suggestions, your advice to our global audience. What will be your message for our audience today?
My message, if I have to sum it up, I must say: eliminate all toxic emotions from your heart and make it joyful, make it pure, make it holy, make it sacred, and develop the mindset of selfless service as much as practicable.
This
So,
is so good.
unless, yes, if you want to attract abundance, divinity, positivity, wellness, eliminate all the toxic emotions from your heart. Okay, the crazy 8 or 9 emotions we say: greed, hatred, revenge, animosity, guilt, contempt. So these all are the negative emotions which will not make you large, make you grow from within. So Supriya becomes larger than life only and only if Supriya manages to kill all the devils inside your heart.
Awesome, awesome message you have given to the world. And I'm sure my audience would have loved this journey and they must be going with lots of wisdom of nuggets. So thank you, Dr. Abhishek, for coming over here, accepting our heartfelt wishes, our gratitude, and keep shining, keep soaring on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.